Okay, let's watch some strong, independent women who don't need any men show us that they don't need a man. Let's go. There you go. Oh! That's going to leave a mark. All right, medic. Youch, man.
Ow.
Yeah, that definitely looked like it hurt. But I don't know why she's trying to do this by herself. And but as they say, man, you know, women in machinery, women in tools, women in lifting heavy objects just do not go well together. So much for strong and independent here, and I don't need a man. Let's go to the next clip. All right, here we have a woman at the gym that looks like she knows what she's doing here. Yeah, it looks like she did not strap the weights properly, or she didn't tie them up properly. I do a lot of free weights too, and I always make sure to put the clips on, so she must not have had the clips on properly. That is so dangerous too, by the way, if there's like anyone around. You know, this is why they don't allow like children to walk around the gym like this, because then you have people like this, females like this who you know, don't clip their weights properly, and then they fall all of a sudden and potentially become a hazard to everyone else in the vicinity. All right, next clip. All right, here we have a woman who is going to try to change her own oil.
This video is for the girlies, actually anyone who has never changed their own oil before but is confident that they can do it on their own. Let's get started.
You go, girl.
Okay, so I was going to use a jack, but then I found these at my parents' house, so I'm going to use that instead. Scratch that, the car's too low. Gotta use the jack. My arms are dead. Almost. I'll be perfectly honest, I have no idea what kind of tools I'm going to need when I get under there. So
Did she even put the jack in the right place? Because you can damage your chassis and your underbody if you try to jack your car in the wrong place, and it can fall over. I mean, that's why, yeah, it's really dangerous to use these jacks. FYI, if you're a female thinking you could change your own oil and you've never done it before, you should really read the instructions a few times and watch some YouTube videos before you do it, because if that jack falls and the car falls over on you, that's it.
Just get under there and check it out. Okay, we got it. It's this one. And
This chick is making me nervous.
Right here. We're gonna screw that off.
Oh my god.
And drain the oil. Gotta thank my ex. He fucking screwed this shit off. So tight.
Now she's stripping the bolt. All right, that is not a good angle to get that bolt, especially if it's on tight, because now she's just, from the angle she's at, all she's gonna do is strip it.
Can't get it.
Yeah, you're making it worse. I can see it's already stripped.
I know. If any of these are gonna work, but we're gonna try.
Oh my goodness, man.
Okay, this might be down, but does it go clockwise or counterclockwise? I would think counterclockwise, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, but this shit is fucking ridiculous. I'm pissed. I have been trying for like an hour. I even got the proper tool, but I can't get it. It's screwed on too tight.
No, it's not that. She's taking it at a really poor angle, and she should just spray some WD on the threads, on the inner threads, not on the bolt itself, but on the threads. That'll loosen it up.
I can't. I'm so mad.
Dude, the potty mouth.
my mom's neighbor, to come and see if he could get the screw off. And he couldn't get it off either. So it's not just me. And now
It's not that hard.
stripped.
You could get it off. Yeah, told you. She just said
I'm trying to get it off.
the screw is stripped because they kept taking that same angle on it. Unreal.
Off. And he couldn't get it off either. So it's not just me. And now it's stripped.
Told you.
I'm trying to get it off. That's how tightly it was screwed on. So I just wasted 2 hours of time on something that was supposed to take 20 minutes. And I know I can do it if I can just get that damn screw off. So, yeah, now I just don't even know what I'm going to do, because if I go to a shop, they're going to tell me it's stripped as well.
Doesn't matter. They'll get it off.
So, what a fucking waste. I am so irritated. And, yeah, I guess I do need help. No, I didn't think I did.
She probably could have done it, but she was frustrating herself. Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard, but then again, too, these days you could bring it to a drive-through oil change, and they could just do a basic oil change for you for like $30, $35 if it's just a regular, 4-banger or 6-cylinder. If it's like in a bigger car or a bigger engine, then it'll be a little bit more expensive. Or if you want to get synthetic oil, which is what I usually do, that way I don't have to change my oil like every 3,000 miles. I could drive it, I usually drive it to about like 7 or 8 or sometimes longer. When you have synthetic, you could do a synthetic oil change for usually around like $70 or so on average. But it's worth it rather than to sit there and spend your afternoon doing it yourself. It just goes back to, how much is your time worth? Is it really worth your time to save $30, $35 not to do your oil change? Because, I mean, even just to buy the oil and to buy the filter, I mean, you're already looking at, probably about at least around $15, $20 already. So really all you're going to save is about $15. Is that really worth your time and effort to get dirty, drain the oil? Then you have to, you can't like dump the oil, but I don't know where she was planning on dumping the oil, but yeah, you can't like dump it in the sewer or anything like that. So it's not even worth it these days. It's just so much easier to go somewhere and have them change your oil real quick. And fortunately, like in LA, I mean, I just go to a drive-through oil changer and I sit in the car, and then all of a sudden within like 10 minutes, the oil change is done. And sometimes too, they like change bulbs. If you have a bulb out, they'll do that as well. So it's just a huge time saver. And just because the cost is so minimal, at least from my point of view, it's just not worth it to try to change your own oil, unless you want to prove something to yourself, or unless you're young and you don't have much money. Then yeah, you should do it yourself. When I was younger and I had my first car, I had a '68 Corvette Stingray. My dad used to make me change my own oil, so I figured it out pretty quickly. It wasn't that hard. But yeah, I mean, she's out underneath stripping the bolt and doing all this stuff. I mean, yeah, she needs a man. Yeah, if she has a man, her man should yell at her for stripping the bolt, because now it's going to be like much harder to get that off. But if she goes to an oil changer, they'll be able to get that off. It's not going to be a big deal. But there you go, man. Here you go. These modern women don't need a man. And like I said earlier, man, women and machinery just don't mix, do they? Right? Just don't mix. You don't believe me? Just look at any woman's rims and look at that curved rash and tell me that I'm not wrong. Anyway, as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below. As always, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out. Don't forget to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and smash that notification bell for me as well. It helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work, best way to do that is just to jump into 7 months to Mastery Son, where I'm teaching you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s. Same type of women that myself and my coaching students all around the world are successfully going out there and cold approaching in real life and bringing into our lives, right? I'm a old school cold approach pickup artist. I don't do dating apps. I don't do Tinder. I don't do Hinge or any of that other nonsense. I just teach you how to find these girls, where to find them, exactly what to say to them, when you walk up to them, cold approach them, and bring them into your life, right? Again, I have thousands of successful students all around the world now, and I want you to become one of my successful students. I want you to join us. And again, this is the best way to support my work. And right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me, so take advantage of it. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. Just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.